I'm back, and today we'll be discussing episode 4 of Real Housewives of Potomac. And I have a lot to discuss because
A lot.
this damn episode was a whole hot mess. A whole hot mess.
I can
So
agree.
yeah, so I'm gonna give it to you, and you tell me on a scale of 1 to 10 how much you rate this episode.
I'm gonna give it a five. A
5.
solid five. Yeah,
Mm, yeah.
it was a real mess for real.
Yeah, I give it 6. Like, I'm not, I'm tired. I am sick and tired. Each episode is just letting me down more and more and more and more. And I'm
Right.
like, I don't know what else to do. But
Let's get into it.
yeah, let's get into it. So we start the episode off with Nneka picking up her medical doctor
Mm,
from the airport. And uh, I don't know why they even made her start the episode. Like, I'm just sick and
right.
tired of her. I'm sick and
First
tired
of
of her.
all, what does her husband do? Like, does he sell medicine or is he like a surgeon? What is he though? Medical doctor. What he
I
write
don't know.
prescription? What?
I don't know. No,
Because
I
it's
don't
just
know.
giving, it's kind of just giving wearing scrubs and taking
Hmm.
pictures. That's all.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Um, I don't know. I know he's a medical doctor and he looks like he travels. Like, I guess he's a traveling medical doctor or something. But
Okay.
anyways, this scene never really had much in it. She just pretty much Karen invited her to pick a ball. She's like, oh my God, I'm so excited that she
Yeah,
included
yeah,
us,
yeah,
blah blah. Like,
whatever.
girl, shut the hell up. You are part of the show. Obviously, she's gonna call
Right.
you to 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 come to this damn group event. And then she begins to tell her husband about the whole situation with Wendy's sister, or mom, or whoever called her cousin, and whatever the case might be.
Yeah.
And then she also says that apparently Wendy's
Wendy's
husband
husband
used to,
unfollowed.
yeah, unfollowed or unfriend her husband from off of Facebook. And okay, so your
A whole
thoughts
mess.
on that scene?
I mean, Facebook of all places, like, come on now. But
Who
whatever.
uses Facebook like that?
Who uses Facebook?
I don't know, but
Um, next.
yeah. Then we had the next scene where we had Robin who met up with Giselle, and she sat at the table to discuss about that one will be at the pickleball event, of course, because one doesn't have a job. So of course one
Right.
needs to come to actually,
Be
secure the
there.
only paycheck that's coming into the household. And Giselle also discusses her interaction in Atlanta when they went to their stupid podcast live show. And apparently, she and one had exchange of words, and apparently, one was shouting. And then we had Miss Delusional stating that her husband suffers from hard hearing problems because of him being a coach and always
First of all,
screaming or
first of
yelling,
all, First of all, this is typical Giselle coming for someone's husband, and this is typical Robin making excuses for
deflecting.
one, making
Yeah.
excuses for one, talking about he's deaf or something like excuses,
And
excuses, excuses.
excuses. And she said that I don't know, like, I don't know why they even brought back Robin.
I think this should be your last season, though. Like
Every
honestly,
episode, it's the
this
same boring ass fairy
boring.
tale. Nothing makes sense. Talking in circles. She only gets excited and engaged when it's talking about someone else.
Someone
But
else,
once it
yeah.
comes on to her life,
Specifically Wendy.
yeah, once it comes on to her life, it's this. She don't know. She doesn't care. She makes excuses.
Mhm.
No, now you're saying that one suffers from hearing problems, but at the pickleball event, he seemed quite normal to me. Like his
Quite
tone of
okay.
voice was quite okay. but yet he yells a lot. And I'm like, I'm wondering if she told herself this because allegedly maybe he yells at her in the household and she just made up that excuse in her head to say that he's only yelling because he's just used to yelling at work and he has hearing
And
problems.
was he
Girl, he
yelling in
doesn't
the other
have
scenes?
ear.
He wasn't yelling in
Girl,
episode one, episode two. He wasn't
other
yelling.
than when he's
So,
announcing that he doesn't care. And I'm like,
right.
you keep saying that you are. I'm trying to understand if it's a situation where she is saying that he has hearing problems, or is it a case that he doesn't listen to you? So you made an excuse to say that he has hearing problems. Like, I don't understand that.
It could be that he doesn't listen to her.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. But it's like, it's just giving me like a whole lot of unnecessary drama for no reason. She also stated that in the same scene, she basically responded that she basically told Giselle about what Neka said to her in the last scene regarding
After
Wendy's
she told her to
family.
keep it between them,
And you know
because
she ain't go do
messy.
that because they just have this
Right.
overall hatred for something. But it's like giving me it's just giving me unnecessary drama. Like, girl,
Unnecessary drama.
let's talk about what's going on in your life. Like, let's stop
Yeah, she
deflecting.
was way
And
more
it's so
excited. Way more
right.
excited
And
to
then
talk
she's
about
talking in
Wendy.
the future scene saying that about how Wendy is this is 101 of deflecting. And I'm like,
You should
you
know
should
of all
talk, you should
person.
know. You are the damn president of deflecting. And you're
Right.
talking about 101 of deflecting. Like, come on, like make it make sense. Then we also moved on to the next scene with Candice and her mom, and pretty much it was an okay scene. Don't think to spend much on that scene
Nah,
much. There wasn't really much discussed other than her mom asking about is Chris working, is Chris making money? And it seems like her and her mother is somewhat in a better place, but of course, leave it to her mom to bring up
eventually, right.
something. Yeah. Then the other scene, which was majority of the episode, which basically was
The
all about
pickleball.
the pickleball event. Me and Gordon showed up separately, which was quite strange and
That
stupid.
was weird. Really weird. But
Yeah,
okay.
it was very strange and stupid. Showing up and then acting like this dynamic duo, and they couldn't even hold hands long enough before they even reach inside the boat.
Right.
And they a
Right.
mess. Then we had Giselle said there's nothing good that will come from her to speak to Candice. Candice saying the same thing. Typical Giselle, you create drama and then you expect people to supposed to hug you with open arms. It's just giving
No.
me white privilege behavior.
And she's making it seems as if, oh, it resides with her. Nothing will never good come of it because of her. She is, no. You did
Yeah,
her wrong and she read you for filth. It's as simple
exactly.
as that.
And it's the same thing. It's like she gets this white privilege behavior because she did the same thing with Wendy. She came for her family or her
Hmm.
husband, and then she basically expected her to still open wide arms
Absolutely.
to her. And she come back again and did the same thing now with Candice, and then you expect the open. It's like this giving me white privilege behavior. Like you're
Yeah.
expecting to be say what you want, but be all forgiven. But then when they come at you and say
Uh,
something, it's like all bets are off. Like you pretty
no.
much have nothing to say to them. Like it's you know what, it's over. Like I'm just sick and tired of the whole division that's going on right here in the group. It just
Right.
makes no sense
What's the
anymore.
whole point?
It makes the show get more and more dark. Each season it's get darker and darker.
Uh,
It's just really toxic.
I mean,
And
I
then
thought the
we,
show was like about friends.
yeah, friends. But
All
it's
right.
like
But
it's not giving me that. It's just giving me too forced, too
yeah,
produced, too overdone. I don't know. I don't need a recast. I don't know.
I mean, anything for the views. Shit.
Then we had Karen saying that it's her event, so she put Giselle, Ashley, and Candice on one team. Then she had
Slightly messy.
Lavinia and Nika on the other team. Yeah, slightly messy, but again, as for them,
It
it's
was slightly
entertainment
messy and for
purposes.
adults. Yeah, for entertainment purposes, whatever.
Yeah.
But slightly messy as adult because I'd be looking at my friend weird if she would like
Mm-hmm.
put me on the same team with someone that I really
Right.
don't fuck with like
Right,
that. So I
right.
didn't like it, but whatever. We could still sit
Um,
down and talk, but whatever.
and that's that. Then we had Robin and Juan arrive both in black, like they were heading to a funeral. Don't know
Like,
what
what was
Robin
she
was
wearing though?
wearing. Don't know if Mia invited her to the strip club that she used to strip at, so she thought that let me just throw on this because this is what I heard these girls wear at this place. Like, I don't know where she thinks she was going. She showed up
Mm-mm.
looking a mess.
Real
She
mess.
acted a mess. Her attitude was a mess.
Yeah.
And we also saw where again now when everybody was now in a group setting now, Karen is like basically thanking everybody for showing up. Also, she's trying to say thanks to, Robin,
Robin
despite
for
their
coming. Yeah.
differences, like she's here. And then here goes Robin. Why is my name bringing up? My girl, calm down. You should be glad someone is even bringing
Yeah.
up your name in this.
She already on 10.
She's already on 10. You should be glad that someone is even bringing up your name.
Right.
Because for the
Like,
past couple seasons, you were just there in the background like Casper the Ghost.
no, not
So
Casper the
why
Ghost.
now? Why are you now coming in acting all like, why is my name in this? Like, girl, calm down. It's not that serious. She wasn't saying anything negative or anything like that. Calm down. Then you have
Right.
one stomping out like a tantrum child that he's gonna go ahead and play pickleball. And I'm like, you two just came in very defensive. If you did not come with an open arms or an open heart or anything like that, just don't bother show up. You normally don't show up
Right.
anyways, so just you shouldn't just have showed up at all. It made no sense to
You
me.
gotta show up for that check. It was funny that they show all of the ladies' confessionals for that. They
Yeah.
overcommitted. Like,
Everybody was like
that's
shocked,
crazy
like,
though.
wow, where did he come from?
Candice was like,
Uh,
"Is that one?" It was so funny.
right. Then we have Miss Necka of them all. You see, this
Um,
is why I dislike this lady. She came into the show with an agenda.
with
And
an
what I
agenda.
realize is that I can see her storyline and her story unfolding episode by episode.
Mhm.
It does not seem authentic. It just seems like someone brought you in for to come
For
at Wendy.
drama. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we had Ashley apologized already. Ashley, I think it was Ashley or Candice brought up the whole scene that whatever apologized, and Necker was
Mm.
like, "Oh yeah, because I don't know you like that to have anything with you." And Wendy pretty much said the same thing, and then she started to get all defensive, saying, "Oh, you're just saying that. You're just saying the same thing what I said." I'm like, "Oh my God, you and Robin are on the same team. Like, can you guys just calm down and just listen
Right.
and comprehend? Like, why is everything our it's like they're listening to respond and or
Listening to
react
respond. Yeah. Not
and
listening to
not listening to
understand what the person
yeah.
is saying.
It's like everybody's on 10, like it's like I'm like, calm down. You guys can make a good show if you just be authentic. If you have issues,
Right.
authentically react to the issue. You don't need to always be on 10 for no apparent reason. It just seems very
Right.
forced, it seems stupid, it seems staged. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I really didn't like that scene, that little scene right there when they were doing the back and forth.
Right.
My girl Wendy wasn't looking all that good to it was she was
Yeah, I
saying
was like,
because
Wendy, I love you, but
I love you,
all
but
of this
like
what you were doing was giving me
too
too
weird.
much.
And then after the end of it, she was like, "I'll speak with her. I'll make
I'll
talk
speak to
with
Mia.
Mia of all
I was
person."
like,
I was
Mia,
like,
girl, this is why you lose me
Wendy,
right there.
like
Like, you see, if you kept to your like you reined it
your
in,
composure, you keep your
right.
composure. It's
You
like I
were
feel like they
doing this
just, I
you
feel
were
like
doing
they
a lot
just.
of this and a lot of that and
Yeah, it
whatever.
was
And
too
I'm like,
much.
girl,
Yeah. I felt
calm down.
like when they placed this issue in front of her, she got flustered because I was like, Wendy, normally you would keep her composure and like
Right.
because she was doing too much of the shit that I was like, girl, you need to relax, calm down. But, and like
Then
she
from
went
here,
aside
this
with
is
me
where the
and they
episode just got messy and chaotic.
like
I was just like watching and I'm like,
like too much going
are these
on.
grown ass people
Right.
behaving like this
Right.
in episode 4?
Too much was going on and too much of messy, picky shit. people not
Yeah,
really
I was like,
resolve it. They're
what the
just
hell
to
is
the
going
side
on?
talking shit. That was crazy.
Exactly. It was a whole mess. Then we had Neko talking about that her cousin, sister, father-in-law, brother-in-law, all sorts of everybody.
Mother,
It's every day.
everybody,
It's a new person who will relay the information, and I will
and
attach a
then
screenshot, but the receipt that they showed of the call did not make sense because the name
did
in the
not.
call said Susan, but then the initial says IO, which I use an iPhone and I don't believe when someone's name is saved on the Susan, the initials for the display card would
Yeah,
be complete. Like then the name seemed off center, like it was a mess, but
and
I don't know.
just when you thought it would not get any worse, it was when
God,
they had the husbands to the equation. They started arguing about this stupid Instagram unfollow thing. I was like, that was weird. That was
that
a bit
was the
weird.
dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah,
Two grown
kids.
men,
Yeah,
not females,
just
two
women.
grown men arguing about don't we know each other?
Right.
And did we not follow each other friends on Facebook?
That was just weird.
And I'm like, are we really making this scene about
Poor
Facebook?
Eddie. He didn't want any smoke, and then
Eddie looks so confused and like,
so
what the
confused.
hell am I into? Because it's so stupid.
It was
And then you
stupid.
can
I ain't gonna lie.
see the plot because you have Giselle and Robin snickering in the sideline, like,
And
yeah,
like
this is what
everybody
them.
else was to the side and just looking and watching, like, this is juicy, this is entertaining. I was
Yeah,
like, oh my God, this is crazy.
it
And
was
this, I
the
felt like this was like their intention from all along, from both
right. It
Giselle,
was
Wendy,
so
I mean
stupid.
Giselle, Robin, and what's her name again?
Ashley.
Ashley. Yeah, I think this was their intention from all along. This is what they wanted to see. They wanted to see Wendy outside of her element because otherwise from that she's normally like commanding the scene, she's being
Mm-hmm.
classy, she's
Mm-hmm.
being all of that, and she reads you down for Phil and all that shit, but in this scene she kind of looked a bit defeated, I would say. It wasn't
Right.
cute. I didn't like it, but whatever.
I don't know. It's just starting getting dark and
It is,
stupid, and then you
and
have
stupid.
Necker calling Wendy's mother a witch,
A
and
witch.
I'm
It
like,
was,
girl, earn your check some other way, but like, this is not it. This is not it. You come onto a platform with majority light colored skin
yeah,
persons, and you come on and you see someone who is your sister,
yeah,
right? And instead of you pulling her to the side or any one of you guys going to the side and have a conversation, you decide to bring it up in
right,
front of the girl because you want to be a pick me and you want to be on the sides of the green-eyed
right.
bandits. So you tell yourself that this is a way to come on to go at another dark-skinned person. And I'm like,
Yeah,
what
it
are
was a
you
whole
doing?
mockery. It was a whole mockery because normally when they have an issue, they always take each other to the side and to have that conversation. Why did they not
Exactly.
do that? They did it right in front of the group when it didn't
I dislike Ashley,
it
but
had
if you
nothing to do with
realize
anybody else at the table, just the two of them. Why did they
exactly.
not take it to the
I
side?
dislike Ashley's behavior in this all, but as you could see at the housewarming, she pulled Wendy from the table and she went into the
Hmm.
house and she had a discussion
Right,
with her. And Nika was at the table, she pulled Wendy to the side. Why didn't Nika do the same thing? Or why
right.
Wendy, who decided all of
Wendy,
a sudden to say Mia? Why didn't you say, hey
oh,
girl, this
perfect.
has
That was
nothing
so
to do
crazy.
with no
But
one.
I
Let
kind
me,
of get it. She was flustered. She got flustered and like she did probably
yeah.
was somewhat of a ambush. So I don't know. And they look. This seems like they were drinking because she went to the side with a whole bottle. So I'll just blame it on the drink.
But then the
It,
conversation
it
she had
was.
with Mia that she wanted to make it up with
It
me and then she
wasn't
wanted
about
to it was just a 2 second conversation. I'm like,
a
girl, you
2 second
really got up from the
conversation,
table to
and they
go to
were
do this
still right,
foolishness.
and they were still talking about Nika. So the issue with her and Nika. So this didn't make no sense.
It
Like
was the
what?
dumbest thing, and I'm like, Wendy, I'm really disappointed.
I am
I'm
disappointed.
mostly
I ain't gonna
disappointed
lie.
in Nneka's behavior of how she handled the situation, but then Wendy's response to it, I was like, Wendy, you're kind of looking guilty here. I
Yeah,
believe
very
that yes,
guilty.
there may be some conversations that happen, but I don't know to what
And given
magnitude or
the
how, what
family
was the
dynamics,
context of it, right? And it looks
given
like
the
they probably
family
had
dy
issues from before the
I feel
show.
so. And given the family dynamics, I'm sure Wendy knows about her mom if she did make that call, or her
Right.
cousin or whoever make other calls and do whatever the fuck. So
Yeah.
Wendy was somewhat, I feel like she was doing all of that to like blindside us from the old truth that she do know her and they do got issues before coming onto the show.
Mm,
But
uh,
it was all messy that I guess someone learned of it and they decided to add Nika to the show just for the drama of it all. But like that was crazy.
but I don't know. It's like I'm hoping, I'm really praying to God because I don't know how long it. Only time we keep watching this show is for the recap. But I don't
Right.
know how long this last season is gonna go if the entire season is about Wendy and Nneka.
It
Because
seems as
so far it seems very forced, it seems very dumb, it seems
mhm,
very stupid, it seems very childish, it seems very
unnecessary drama.
produced. And I'm like, why did Potomac, it's starting to
Most of
sound
them
like
ain't got a
RHO
storyline.
pathetic. It's starting to sound RHO pathetic.
Pathetic.
Like, why are we every season coming up with some, like, I can always, like, to me, I can already see season 9. Season 1, it was all about they're classy and this is class and blah blah blah.
Hmm.
And then it starts to go dark where it's like about husbands and breaking up families. And now we're bringing
Right.
in religion and voodoo
Religion.
and these stuff. And I'm like, where, what are we doing
Mm-mm.
here?
No. No.
And someone as Giselle who was like, when no money situation went down, but we don't do this or whatever, whatever. You are not even setting a prime example as a black woman or half Caucasian woman, whatever you call it, consider yourself. But you're not even setting a proper example. Like you're just doing the same shady stuff
The same
every
shady stuff.
season.
Yeah.
And you guys expect to just constantly get away with it. Like it's just ridiculous. It makes me sadly enough think that Atlanta was way much better of a
I feel like
season than
Atlanta
what's
is way
going on
much better
now.
of a season. I agree to that.
Because this is
And
just getting so far
it's not
twisted
giving
all over the
friends. It's
place.
not giving friends coming together having fun because I haven't seen them having fun at all. This is the fourth season and I haven't seen them really having fun at all. I
Candice
mean,
is practically on a different show because this is the first scene we have Candice with everybody in the group.
yeah,
And then this
all of her
thing
scene,
where no one is talking to this person, not even being cordial, like nobody is not talking to this person
right?
and that person. It's just starting to seem like what is the point of all of this? We either need to do a shake up next season or you just do a
Something.
reboot or something. But this not talking to who and this
It's
line in
it's it's
between,
giving
it's
it's
just
giving
it's
enemies
stupid.
come together to have fun.
Yeah.
That's what
And
it's giving.
enemies coming together to
Come
have
together
fun,
to
yeah.
have fun. That's
But we
crazy.
will see what next episode brings. Is there anything else you want to share on this
Nope.
episode?
No.
Nope.
That's it for me.
Same here. So I'm going to leave it here, guys. And I want you guys to comment below and also like and share the video. And please remember to subscribe. And we will see you next week
Next week.
again to see what the Real Housewives of Pathetic brings to the table. All right, y'all. Peace.